xy is the solution set, or solution of the system of equations above. X is greater than 0. What is the value of x times y? Okay, well, my first step here is I'm going to sub in y. So I'm going to say 2x squared plus 6 equals 2x. I'm going to distribute really quickly along the way, plus 6, just like that. My 6's on each side can cancel, so we have 2x squared equals 2x. Also known as 2x squared minus 2x equals 0. Factor out of 2x. X minus 1 equals 0, so 2x equals 0. X minus 1 equals 0. We have x equals 0, x equals 1. But we know x is greater than 0, so that's solution eliminated. So we're left with x equals 1. Okay, now we just need the value of y. So if y equals x, which is 1 squared, we know y equals 1 also. So x times y equals 1 times 1, which is just 1. Answer choice A. A squared plus b squared, equals z, and ab equals y, which of the following is equal to 4z plus 8y? Okay, well, let's just start plugging some stuff in here. 4 times a squared plus b squared plus 8 times ab. So 4a squared plus b squared plus 8ab. Oh, sorry, 4b squared. Forgot to distribute there. Read this is 4a squared plus 8ab plus 4b squared. If you don't recognize this, this is what we call a perfect trinomial. So we're going to have 2a plus 2b squared. And we can check this real quick. If we FOIL, we're going to get 4a squared plus 4ab plus 4ab plus 4b squared, which, when you combine like terms, is equivalent to that above. It's going to answer choice B. All right, let's keep moving. Volume of a right circular cylinder A is 22 cubic centimeters. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of a right circular cylinder with twice the radius and half the height? Okay, so volume of our cylinder is going to be pi r squared, which is, let me try and draw it here for you. The area of the base times the height times h. So if we know our volume is 22, and we have pi r squared times h, if we double the radius, so 2 squared and half the height, well, that's just 2 squared is 4 times 1 half equals 2. This means our volume is going to double, and 22 times 2 equals 44 right there. Answer choice C. Okay. Which of the following is equivalent to 9 to the 3/4? Well, I'm going to say A equals B over C, or A to the B over C, equals the C root of A to the B. This right here is very important for SAT questions, so it'll get you a lot of free points like this one. So let's say then that the 4th root of 9 cubed, I'm going to write it like this for now, is equal to 9 to the 3/4. So let's work this out a little further. The 4th root, so that means we need 4 of the same thing to pull it out. And let me rewrite my 9s just like that. Well, we have 3 to the 4th in there, so we can pull their 3 out times the 4th root of 3 squared. Now if we rewrite going backwards up here, we could say 3 times 3 to the 2/4, which is really the same as 3 times 3 to the 1/2, which if we go back one more time this way, we're going to get 3 square root of 3, or answer choice D. Nice. Restaurant. At a restaurant, n cups of tea are made by adding tea bags to hot water. If t equals n plus 2, how many additional tea bags are needed to make each additional cup of tea? Well, our slope is really how many additional tea bags are needed to make each additional cup of tea. Let's really talk about slope here. If we look at our equation, our slope in the form y equals mx plus b is really just t equals 1 times n plus 2. Your slope is 1. Answer choice B. Okay. Next one. Excuse me, let me get a sip of water real quick. Okay, the function f is defined by the equation above, which is the following is the graph of y equals negative f of x in the xy plane. Well, if our function f of x is just 2 to the x, any exponential like this is going to intercept at 0, 1. So if we add 1 there, that means we're going to move it up 1. So now we're going to intercept at 0, 2. And now finally, we're going to flip that over the y-axis because we're making y negative. So if we flip that guy down, I don't need to know anything else other than we're hitting at 0, -2. Let's eliminate A, B, D. Just left my answer. Answer choice C. Alan drives an average of 100 miles each week. His car can travel an average of 25 miles per gallon of gasoline. Alan would like to reduce his weekly expenditure on gasoline by $5. Assuming gasoline costs $4 per gallon, which equation can Alan use to determine how many fewer average miles he should drive each week? Well, if we're looking to reduce our expenditure by $5, we're going to want an equation that equals 5. So I'm going to eliminate A and C right there. Now, simply looking at the units, on one side, we need it to equal dollars. So let's look at answer choice B. So we have miles per gallon, write it like that, over dollars per gallon. So if we flip that up and multiply, we're going to have miles per gallon times gallon per dollar. So it's going to give us miles per dollar. That doesn't really work there because we want it to equal dollars. So let's try answer choice D. I'll come right down here. We're going to have dollars gallon over miles per gallon. Now if we flip that up and multiply, dollars per gallon times gallon per mile equals $5. Oh, I didn't mean to dot my 5 there. Equals $5 per mile. And that makes sense because we'd like to reduce the amount of dollars we have by 5. Up here, we were saying we want to reduce 5 miles per dollar. That doesn't make any sense. We're left with answer choice D. Lesson here is use the units in the problem a lot of the times, and they will help you get the answer you need without necessarily even doing the math a lot of times. The expression above is equivalent to a over x plus 2 squared, where a is a positive constant and x is not equal to -2. What is the value of a? Well, the first thing I want to do here is get a common denominator. So I have 2x plus 6, x plus 2 squared, minus 2 over x plus 2. So I need to get this to have the same denominator as the other one. So I'm going to multiply it by x plus 2 over x plus 2. Then we're left with 2x plus 6 over x plus 2 squared minus 2 times x plus 2 over x plus 2 squared. Keep it going now. We're going to get 2x plus 6 minus 2 times x plus 2 for x plus 2 squared. I think you can see where we're going with this. 2x plus 6 minus 4x. Oh, I'm sorry, not 4x. Oops, I'm going to erase it there. Minus 2x minus 4 equals 2 over x plus 2 squared. If we want to know a right there, well, a is simply going to be 2. Here we go. All right, final problem, guys. Intersecting lines. Okay, so what we need to know here, I believe, we get R, S, and T. We need to know that all the angles in the triangle are going to add up to 180 degrees. And we need to know that we have two angles, call them X and Y there. X plus Y is always going to be 180 degrees. So let's get going. First thing I'm going to do is try and just fill in my triangle. Right there, ooh, I need a different color for me. Right there, that is going to be 180 equals 106 plus that angle, we'll call it alpha, subtract 106 over, that angle alpha is going to be, and alpha is just an obscure number here, 74. So we'll call that angle 74. Now we need to get ourselves this angle right here. Well, we know that 180 equals, we'll call that angle beta, plus 74 plus 23. 180 equals beta plus 97. Okay, well, then that angle right there is going to be, subtract the 97 over, beta is 83. So we know that's 83. Well, we know that 180 equals 83 plus x. Subtract that 83 back over, and we get x equals 97. There we go. That's our final answer right there. Okay, so hopefully you guys learned a few tricks here, and you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day.